If everybody could please stand while the class of 2023 for medical imaging comes in. Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for your patience. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. Thank you. My name is Donna Misrati, and I'm the chair of the Medical Imaging Department here at Bunker Hill. And I would just like to welcome you all to the pinning ceremony for the graduating class of 2023. And at this moment, it's my pleasure to bring President Pam Ettinger to the podium to say a few words.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bunker Hill Community College. If this is the first time you've been on campus, and those of you who've been sleeping here, it's good to see all of you as well. I was coming down the stairs on the way to the event, and I saw this group of wonderful candidates lining up against the wall, and they were all smiling and happy. You all look very serious right now. So it is absolutely my pleasure. So I'm Pam. I love it. So I'm Pam Ettinger. I'm the president of this wonderful Bunker Hill Community College. This is my 10th year, so you're my 10th class. It is my pleasure today to congratulate you, the graduates of the 2023 Medical Imaging Program, and also to thank our faculty and staff for supporting you through your journey. I learned something about you. I asked Donna, and she sent me a little email. So there are 39 of you waiting to be pinned today, and you are all unique, bringing with you every background from everywhere. 9 of you are first in your family to go to college. So that takes real courage, and you're going to be and you will be changing the trajectory of your family for generations to come. So you're carrying a wonderful load on your shoulders, which you're bearing up so well. Now, 15 of you are entering second careers, and from fields as varied as business and real estate, human services, pharmacy, sports medicine, broadcasting, education, central processing, the airline industry, and other allied health fields. And that is an interesting fact because in the past, when you're 18, they say pick a career, and you're going to be doing that for the next 50 years. It is no longer true. What you're experiencing is really the contemporary workplace. After this particular experience, after you've worked a while, maybe you want to decide to take on a second set of competency so that you're more marketable, you'll be doing more interesting things. I have a 20-year-old son, a 22-year-old son, and we have these conversations all the time, and he gets so anxious about picking a career. And I'm like, well, you've got another 55 years to work. That's not always a happy thought. But you have a lot of choices. And those of you who have made second choices, congratulations, it's coming true for you. So there are 12 of you who immigrated from around the globe. And feel free to cheer when you hear your country, right? So we have graduates from China, from Haiti, there you go, from Ukraine, from Morocco, from Vietnam, from Thailand, from Israel, from Belarus, and from the Philippines. So wherever you're from, you're home. And we are happy to have a mixture of cultures and traditions, and it is that's what makes it strong. So I also asked Donna, well, what brought them here? And your reasons are as complex and as diverse as you are. So some of the answers were, a rewarding career, that's a very safe answer. Better pay, yay for better pay. Job security, right? Job security is good. How many of you already know that you're going to be working somewhere? Woo, all the hands went up. Excellent. And some of you are looking for an intellectual challenge and positive change. And some of you who were hurt as a child and now want to build a better healthcare system for the world and a better life for your family. Those are really admirable goals, and I'm glad that you told us. But there is one thing that unites all of you, which is your wish to be helpful, to be compassionate, and to shape a better tomorrow for humans around you. You know that as you enter this profession, you will be encountering patients at their most vulnerable and their most anxious. I remember a couple months ago that I had to go get pictures taken. And yes, I did see a Bunker Hill grad. It's really weird not to be wearing your shoes. When they tell you, oh, you're the college president, I was at your place. It was very strange. But I'm glad that I was in good hands, because in your images, the future is told. And with your images, doctors and surgeons and nurses and friends and family will plan out the care of this patient and to forge a life ahead. So, I know how, from personal experience, how important it was to have your kindness and your smiles and your reassurances in the clinic or in the hospital. This is especially true for your patients whose language is not English and for whom the clinical environment is unfamiliar and frightening. So in this big audience in this room, how many of you speak more than one language? I'm glad to see lots of hands amongst our graduates, and hopefully, before your career is out, you will learn that third language too. As you go out in the field, lead, I think, with kindness and see the world of healing through those unfamiliar eyes. Your smile and your reassuring touch makes all the difference in the world. I know it did for me. I know it did for my mom, who spoke no English. I know it does for my dad, who speaks halting English. And it is a real achievement for you to commit to that kind of caring. So congratulations again on your achievement. We're so proud of all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, President Pam. I would like to thank President Ettinger and all of the BHCC administration, Dr. Caniff, Dean Atkinson, who's here today as well, Assistant Dean Donna Savino, John Pitcher, our CFO, who was here a few moments ago. Thank you so much for supporting our program so thoroughly. This has allowed us to keep our labs, both sonography and X-ray, state-of-the-art, which is so important for training our students for the healthcare workplace. Thank you so much, and thank you all for being here today. We really appreciate it. I would like to thank each and every one of you in our audience for the support you provided as family and friends of our graduates. They could not have completed these programs without your tremendous support, so congratulations to all of you as well for making this happen today. And I want to thank each of our clinical affiliates, their administrations, the clinical instructors and staff for supporting our programs and our students, as well as all the members of our advisory board who provide tremendous support and guidance to ensure that our programs are always relevant to the current workforce and that our students have the most marketable skills possible. Without their guidance and input, we would not be here today celebrating. We all know that we've lived through a difficult time with a global pandemic and all that entails. Happily, it's behind us now, but we would be remiss if we did not reflect for a moment on all the people that kept us going through that difficult time. I want to particularly thank all the first responders, from the police and firemen to doctors, nurses, medical imaging, and all of the other healthcare heroes, to the farmers who kept growing our food, the truckers who showed up to get it to market, and the wonderful folks in pharmacy and retail who showed up every day at great risk throughout the pandemic to ensure we all had what we needed. Where would we be without any of them? Our thanks to everybody who showed up. And now our graduates are part of that team forevermore. And that is a wonderful feeling for not only the graduates, but also for the faculty members and clinical instructors and staff who supported each and every one of you. We know that you are ready for the challenges ahead because you've already been through so much. So to our graduates, it's an honor and a privilege to speak to you today as we celebrate your remarkable achievement of completing the medical imaging programs. Many of you I know from instructing the medical technology physics class prior to the sonography programs, and I've had each of you in the part-time and full-time MedRad programs for several courses, so really got to know you very well. You've all worked hard, studied diligently, and practiced skillfully to reach this milestone in your professional journey. You have also faced unprecedented challenges and uncertainties as you pursued your education during a global pandemic. Even in the best of times, the programs you completed are rigorous. You have shown resilience, courage, and compassion in the face of adversity. You have not only learned how to use sophisticated technology to diagnose and treat diseases, but also how to care for your patients with empathy and respect. And you have made us all proud of you and your accomplishments. We have several speakers today, and it's now my pleasure to actually introduce those speakers to you. First, I would like to introduce Elizabeth Mendola, who is the class rep for the full-time medical radiography program.
Thanks, Donna. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here and allowing me to say a few words on behalf of the class of 2023, the medical radiography program. It feels so great to be here with my classmates to celebrate this accomplishment, becoming radiologic technologists. I know that many of us, though, if not every single one of us, are having a hard time celebrating today because we still have the registry exam before us, needing to pass with a 75% or better in order to actually do our job. But please, guys, I challenge you, let this time sink in. Let your families, your friends, significant others, and whoever's in your life celebrate with you today. We've all worked so hard to be here. Some of us have been at Bunker Hill for a total of 4 years, taking prerequisite classes before entering this program. Some of us are earning their first college degree next week at graduation, while others have changed professions. Some of us are excited to enter the world of interventional radiography or pediatric radiology, while others have decided to work at a level 1, 2, or 3 trauma hospital. A few members of our class have had the incredible challenge of raising children while being in this program, while others were faced with financial issues and needed to work multiple jobs to make ends meet. We all battled through physical, social, and psychological barriers to get to this very moment, but we did. We're here. Let's be proud of ourselves. So take a deep breath. Everyone, take a deep breath. Inhale the stressful moments, all those stressful moments the last 3 years, and exhale them away. And instead, let a little joy and relief in, because we prepared ourselves well, and we've done it. I'm sure we can all remember our first position in class with Lynn, where she asked us to position for a chest x-ray. She just said, okay, so who can position for a chest x-ray? And I think it was Ron and I, in our little group. We both had no idea. We're like, we'll do it. And then we looked at Lynn and said, okay, but what do we do, right? So that was us 2 years ago. And look at us now. We're all x-raying chests and every other part of the body just as well as seasoned technologists. But I do challenge you guys. Do you remember the first time you took a real x-ray on a patient in clinical? What about the first time you saw a fracture on an x-ray that you took and realized that without your specific positioning skills and your patient care, that patient may not have been properly treated? Every patient has a story, and a part of this career that I will continue to prioritize is that just a chest x-ray coming up on our queue is never just a chest x-ray. I challenge each of you to think this way daily. Even though we may not know their stories, every patient has a desire to be treated with care and respect. And maybe that patient has never gotten an x-ray before, or is blind, or can't hold still because they're weak and in pain. Maybe your patient's someone who has gotten chest x-rays every 3 months to monitor disease progression. Our job is to take diagnostic images that are the foundation to their medical care, but leaving a positive mark on their experience is something extra to strive for by treating them well. I wish you all the very best as you make your mark on the profession of radiologic technology and continue to be the wonderful people that I've gotten to spend the last 2 years with. Best of luck to each and every one of you, and congratulations on this incredible accomplishment. Whew, I didn't think I'd get through that. Okay, I did. And lastly, just to take a moment, I'd like to thank our professors on behalf of our entire class who have been with us every step of the way. You've gotten us to where we are now. As a class, we sincerely thank each of you for your time, your effort, your care, your support, your positivity. We hope you remember our class fondly, and we hope we make you proud when you see us in the field, but we couldn't have done it without you, so on behalf of the entire class, we thank Lynn, Aaron, and Donna. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so thank you so much, Lizzie. Lizzie also was awarded the Departmental Special Achievement Award, and she is one of 4 students who actually had a perfect 4.0 throughout the entire MedRed program. So you'll see when we run the photo loop all of the students who achieved that as well. We have a really brilliant class, and we're going to miss this class terribly. But thank you. Okay, so let's see. Next we have Savannah Morrissey, class rep for general sonography.
Hello, everyone. My name is Savannah Morrissey. I'm the class representative of the 2023 General Sonography Program. We have finally made it, guys. At the beginning, I thought this would be 2 very long years ahead, but being surrounded by such a supportive, amazing group of classmates made it fly by. As much as we have learned about the profession of ultrasound itself, the ins and outs of cross-sectional anatomy, physiology, and pathology, and of course, everyone's favorite, physics, I also believe we have learned a lot about ourselves and our capabilities, and we should all be very proud. There are also many people that we share thanks to in helping us reach this achievement today. Thank you to our program director, Manal Abdelhadi, and previously Anna Illich. Anna, thank you for giving us a strong foundation to succeed and always pushing us to do our best. Manal, thank you for jumping in the midst of our program as our director. Your constant positivity helped to relieve our nerves and always remind us that we will succeed. Thank you to our clinical coordinators, Naza and Ann, for believing in us, sharing advice, and helping us find the common bile duct on countless occasions in our early lab days. Pancreas too, that was tough. And thank you to our professors, Val Finkelstein and Michelle Gagnon, for your support and sharing your experiences and knowledge in the field with us. I also want to give a big thank you to our family and friends here today. You've always been our rocks in life, this program, and in all of our endeavors, and we thank you. And to my classmates who are now lifelong friends, I could not be more grateful to have shared the past 2 years with such a supportive group of peers. Together, we made it through the beginning of our program remotely amidst a pandemic. Challenging days in the lab, sometimes followed with event session at the Blackmore or Sweet Rice, all while having our group chat ready 24/7 for a Q&A session and words of encouragement. Thank you to each and every one of you. I want to close with a huge congratulations to all the students in the room today. Take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, and don't forget to enjoy the journey.
Thank you, Savannah. And next, could I have Renee Hamilton come up to the podium, please, the class rep for cardiac sonography.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today. It's my pleasure to represent the cardiac sonography class of 2023. Many classes have come before us, and many will come after, but what makes my class special is the people. We know each other on a very deep level. We started our program with what might be the most intense icebreaker any class could ever have. We introduced ourselves to each other, and then we literally looked inside each other. I have seen the heart of every one of my classmates, and I can tell you that they are all good ones. The women in my class have made it through this demanding program while taking care of young children at home, while working other jobs, and commuting hours just to get to class and clinical. Some of my classmates have even made it through this program learning in their second language. As a native English speaker, I can tell you it was hard enough in my first. I'm incredibly impressed with all of my classmates for working as hard as they have and for sticking it out and making it through what seemed like impossible challenges. Linda showed us you can still look stylish while feeling the most incredible amounts of stress. I'll never understand how she was able to be so calm and collected through this whole process. Sarit was always willing to go the extra mile to help us when we were confused. She would draw diagrams, send us articles, and she was always willing to go grab a coffee and keep us caffeinated. Nacha would make us laugh with her fantastic humor, and she always kept her cool when times were tough. She was quick to pick up scanning and always motivated me to improve my skills every day. Danielle was the cheerleader we all needed. She'd pick anyone up if they were down and made sure we all knew we could get through this. I also literally couldn't keep up with her. She's the fastest walker I've ever met. Jaylene is our quiet but consistently kind and caring classmate. We could always count on her to keep us updated with all of the latest news about class and assignments, and she always had us covered in the group chat. Emily kept our class atmosphere light with her smile and positivity. When everyone is stressed out, a person like Emily really brought the mood up, and especially when she brought us cookies. Gerline was always able to explain new concepts to us when we all felt overwhelmed. Her medical knowledge is so vast. We were incredibly lucky to have her amongst us this semester. And Minta is such a hard worker. When class was over, most of us would be heading home, but Minta would be heading to work. Despite having so much on her plate, she would always be one of the first ones to class there early, ready to study with me before every test and quiz. I could go on about each of these women because the experiences I have had with them have truly been life-changing. I've learned so much from them, and I'm thankful that we got to go on this journey together. And what would a journey be without a captain? I have to mention Professor Gagnon, who was adapting to new COVID protocols every semester and kept the program running. We learned so much from her, and we'll never forget the time we had here at Bunker Hill. Lastly, I'd like to thank my own support network who are here today. I think I speak for all of my classmates when I say that the support from our friends and families helped us more than they could ever know, and without them, we wouldn't be crossing the finish line here today. So thank you all again for going on the journey with us, and congratulations to all of the students here today.
Thank you, Renee. Before we move on to a few faculty speakers, I just want to introduce the faculty. I don't know if you had noticed the photo loop that was running, but my faculty here, of course, are the bedrock of the program. Very dedicated. Lynn Pilecchia, Erin are both graduates of the MedRed program. Joan Casaletto. Joan, stand up, please. This is Joan. Joan is one of our clinical coordinators. She's been with us a long time, and we couldn't live without her.
And technically a graduate of the MedRed program.
Oh, yes, and a grad of MedRed also. Thank you, Joan. Lynn, stand up. Lynn is our clinical coordinator for medical radiography. She handles all of our clinical placements. She tracks everybody's comps and where they're at and where they want to be, and she does a fabulous job. Erin, stand up, please. Erin is full-time faculty, also a graduate. She teaches days and nights in both the MedRad full-time and part-time program. We have Anna Illich here, who was the program director for 1 year for these students. Anna, stand up. And she got them off to a fantastic start, and then she left us. Ann Iafredi, clinical instructor, fantastic support for our students, and Naza Zahiri, our clinical coordinator for one of the ultrasound programs. Naza and Ann, thank you so much. And this is Manal Abdulhadi, our new program director, relatively new, but she's been here for at least a year now, right? A whole academic year. Manal, stand up. And doing a fantastic job. And Michelle Gagnon, who is our bedrock for the cardiac program. Michelle, thank you. They work so hard and they're so dedicated. We have a fantastic team, and it takes a team, as you all know. So thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody. A few are missing, but I had everybody on the loop, including all of my dignitaries, my administrators. Let's see. Okay, faculty speakers. First, I have Professor Michelle Gagnon from the Cardiac Sonography program. Come on up.
Hello, everybody. I think everybody covered it all, so I don't really think I have anything to say anymore. Actually, I do. A few things. All right. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the entire graduating class of 2023 of medical imaging. It is so nice to gather here today in a live pinning. We haven't done it in 3 years. We did it remotely, but it's so nice to be here with people and faces in the actual event. So it has been a quick 2 years since you began your programs of study. It's been a quick 2 years for me. I don't know if it was a quick 2 years for you, but it was quick for me. You entered into your chosen option during a period of uncertainty. I commend your decision to begin a healthcare program during a pandemic. I mean, I can't say anything more than that. That takes guts. You saw what was going on. You came in with so much uncertainty, and you persevered. Your patience and resilience were evident from the beginning. I knew in September of 2021 that the cardiac sonography class of 2023 would be special. Renee went through all the attributes of all the graduates for me. I didn't have to do that. She was right on point. You leaned on each other, you learned from one another, and you came together as a team. I thank you for your patience during all the time of transition. Are we remote? Are we live? Are we coming in? Are quizzes on Moodle? Are they not on Moodle? Congratulations for your resilience in that and being able to transition. And that's how I know all of you who've had to do that during your tenure will be excellent healthcare providers, because that's what it's about, changing your speed in a flash, just like that. You did everything that was asked of you and more, and always with a great attitude and positive outlook. You balanced clinical, didactic work, and personal life demands, and you never complained, at least to me. Maybe to each other, but you never complained to me. The one thing I noticed about the class of 2023 that I have to commend them is their mentorship of the new class, of the first-year class of the cardiac sonography program. It is not going to notice, and to them either, how much you are investing in the next class. And I hope that's a trend that I can keep going for many years. So thank you for that, and I know they are so appreciative of it, and I applaud you for it. As you progress through your careers, I have two requests. One is that I hope you remember your time at Bunker Hill Community College with fond memories, and that someday, all of you within the range of my speaking voice, become clinical instructors, and remember what it was like to be a student and mentor a student. Because we will come knocking. We always do. And the second thing, and President Ettinger tapped into this as well, is that you always remember how absolutely important patient care is. The images that you produce are so important, the diagnostic quality is important, but the patient care to that patient, the loving hand, the extra blanket, the going the extra mile will stay with that person probably sometimes longer than the image that you took. So keep that in mind as you go forward. Lastly, I would like to extend a thank you to Renee Hamilton for your work as class rep. You've been extraordinary. You have set the bar high. So thank you so much. To medical radiography, I congratulate you. General sonography, same with you. Thank you for allowing me to teach you physics and patient care over the last 2 years. I appreciate it. Continue your journey, ride and bask in all your glory, and I know that if I ever see any one of these faces on the other side of my stretcher, I will be in perfect hands. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Gagnon. And now, Professor Abdelhadi, would you come on up from the General Sonography Program and say a few words?
Hello, everyone. So, I'm the newcomer this year, and I just want to thank everyone in the imaging department for their help and support, which I would never have survived without. Donna, Michelle, my clinical instructors, and even Anna, our previous program director, for their support. And most of all, I'd like to thank my students. They were like the best students ever. They supported me, and they were like, helped me navigate through the program. They were patient when I had mistakes on Moodle. They were like proofreading my quizzes. So they were like the best help I can get. I would like to thank all the support I had in the imaging department from our supportive staff. Everyone was just great. And I did my prerequisites in Bunker Health, so it felt like coming a full circle to teach here. I'm very proud of this establishment, and I'm very proud of our graduates and of the work they do. For my students, they persevered. All of them had to deal with other challenges in their lives. They had families. They worked hard, and they came through. And you made it. Congratulations. I just want you to remember going into your future, I'm here to support you. You're about to take your boards as the first class to take boards before graduation. So you're going into the workplace prepared and competitive, and I wish you all the success. I want you to remember to stay true to our values, stay professional, keep your growth mindset, be eager to learn always, speak up for yourself, empower your patient to speak up. Always stay patient-centered, and above all, be kind to one another, to your patients, and to your families. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Abdelhadi. I think that we covered all of the most important words that we have to share with everybody. And I feel like Manal's final words about kindness, reiterating President Pam's words, is most important in such a difficult time. So always be kind, keep that in mind, and as we move forward. So we have just one more faculty speaker. Professor Erin Peterson is going to say a few words. And I want you all to know Professor Peterson is also the president of our Massachusetts Society of Rad Technologists. And we're very proud of that. So please come up, Erin.
Thank you, Donna. So welcome everybody. As Donna had said and everybody else before me, it's hard to follow everybody else and everybody's touching upon everything that I would like to say. But first off, I would actually like to thank Donna Misrati for her hard work that she has done for this medical imaging program for over 30 years. Donna. And I say that because it was just 20 years ago that I was sitting in the same seats that you guys are. And to think like that, it feels like it was just yesterday. So hopefully everything that you guys have learned, you will continue on and do this for 20 plus years. And I know I wouldn't have been able to do it without Donna, without having Donna as my own instructor and then as my mentor for the past 20 years. So thank you, Donna. To the graduates, I'm going to take off my professor hat and I'm putting on my president hat of the MSRT. As the students know, I always step on my soapbox just a little bit once or twice in class, but I do want to first pick out Rachel and Lizzie from the medical imaging program because they are the ASRT, the American Society of Radiologic Technologists, Student Leadership Development Program recipients from Massachusetts for the year 2023. And for those of you that don't know what the ASRT, the American Society of Radiologic Technologists, is, it is a large professional organization that kind of oversees everything that we do as medical imaging professionals, whether it's to the scope of practice or the advocacy about our profession. During the COVID, all of the crisis that was going on with it, a lot of times medical imaging professionals were not looked at as healthcare heroes. And that was really, really sad to see that within programs. And I would say this to the students that the only reason why people know what it is that we do is because you have to make sure that you're telling others. So it is really important to know that not just doctors, not just nurses, even though that everybody plays an important role, but also medical imaging professionals. So make sure that as you move on from this student into the technologist transition, that you continue to support your profession. And I'll be knocking on your door because we need some new board members. And that's all I have. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Okay, so at this time, I am going to invite the faculty who are going to be doing the pinning to come up on the stage. And we're going to call the students one row at a time to come over to the podium. And as you come across, you'll give me your card, I'll announce your name. And families will have an opportunity to take a photo of your loved one before we call the next student. So we'll do them one at a time, and it will be lovely. All right, first row. Go this way, yeah. Ahmed Roshtahu, medical radiography, highest honors, Alpha Kappa Mu, Honor Society. Patty Cross, medical radiography, highest honors. Tong Tong Lee, medical radiography, highest honors. Caron McDonald, medical radiography, highest honors. Rachel Caruso, medical radiography, highest honors, 4.0 GPA. Student Development Leadership Program participant of the ASRT. Elizabeth Mendola, highest honors, 4.0 medical radiography, MSRT student leadership participant, and also departmental achievement award as well. Ashley Rooney, medical radiography, highest honors. Stephanie Overland, medical radiography, high honors. Gina Farrell, medical radiography, highest honors, 4.0. Hugo Laureano, medical radiography, high honors. Pablo Ovales Franjul, medical radiography, honors. Perla Mello, medical radiography, high honors. How cute is that? Rachel Irwin, medical radiography, high honors. Emily Packard, medical radiography, highest honors. Ronald Jean, medical radiography, honors. Irapone Barp, medical radiography, high honors. Heather Dagnalt, medical radiography, high honors. Jesus Mendez, medical radiography, high honors. Kimberly Semexant, medical radiography, high honors, Alpha Kappa Mu, and Commonwealth honors. Just want to give faculty one moment. Thank you, ladies. Minta Morris, cardiac sonography, high honors. Danielle Morenci, cardiac sonography, honors. Emily Duong, cardiac sonography, high honors. Jaylene Maldonado, cardiac sonography, honors. Renee Hamilton, cardiac sonography, highest honors, and also class rep. Nachaporn Sumartmilia, cardiac sonography, high honors. Sarit Dana Yahalomi, echocardiography, high honors. Gurleen Saini, cardiac sonography, highest honors. Linda Enciso, cardiac sonography, high honors. Kathy Neum Lee, General Sonography, High Honors. Cassie Ronan, General Sonography, High Honors. Savannah Morrissey, General Sonography, Highest Honors, and Class Rep. April Dumas, General Sonography, Highest Honors. Veronica Barasevich, General Sonography, Highest Honors. Emily Kai, General Sonography, Highest Honors. Colleen Tolete, General Sonography, High Honors. Rosalie Donley, General Sonography, High Honors. Kimberly Robason, General Diagnostic Sonography, High Honors. Alyssa Montesinos, General Sonography, High Honors, Alpha Kappa Mu. Okay, Michelle, don't go anywhere. So we have finished the actual pinning, and now Professor Gagnon is going to lead us in the Imaging Technologist Pledge.
Yeah. Can you all rise? Graduates. I solemnly pledge that I will cheerfully and willingly assist the physician in all diagnostic and therapeutic imaging procedures to the best of my ability. Say I do. I will. Okay, we'll do it that way. You just repeat it back to me. All right. I will procure the best possible images in all examinations. I will take care to maintain a professional attitude in my relationship with all patients. I will regard as strictly confidential all information regarding each patient coming for examination or treatment. I will not discuss patients nor their affairs outside of the department. I will not divulge to the patient the results of any examination. I will do all in my power to live up to and improve the highest traditions of my profession. So help me God.
Thank you. Please be seated. So now your first priority is to study hard and pass those certification exams right away, as we've all been telling you. We know you can do it, so make it happen. I know some of you may be nervous about entering the workforce after graduation, but don't worry. You have nothing to fear but fear itself, and maybe a little radiation exposure, and maybe a few angry patients once in a while, and maybe some malfunctioning equipment, some long hours sometimes, high stress some days, right? And well, you get the idea. But seriously, don't let these things discourage you. You've been trained well and prepared for any situation. You have the skills, the knowledge, and the passion to overcome any obstacle. And if all else fails, just remember, laughter is the best medicine. Always focus on the positive and believe in yourself and your capabilities, as we have tried to teach you. Congratulations on your graduation and pinning. We all wish you the best in your future endeavors. I am going to run the photo loop probably another time or two for anyone who didn't get to see it, so please come up and enjoy. And there are cupcakes and water in the lobby for you also to enjoy. This concludes our ceremony today. Be safe. Be safe. God bless.